This is when she finally let go.
What? What? Okay, so this is the first video I watched of yours, and I was like, "What
Okay.
the fuck am I?" I'm like, I gotta. So I just started watching a bunch of stuff. I was like, okay, let me check what does he have on TikTok? 'Cause there's not much. So I started going through all this stuff.
Yeah.
This was crazy.
Dude, thank you.
Can you tell me where did this idea come from? How did this start?
The idea started after I had that first shot.
This shot?
I was that first shot. Yeah. We shot that first, and then that kind of like sparked the rest of it. I was just like in kind of a rut, and I just like wanted to make something new. And so that's my girlfriend in the video that I shoot with everything with. We were just messing around. We got like that flare from like an auto parts store, and then just went out into the desert. And I'm just on I got a lot of questions asking if it's like if I'm on like in a car or something, but I'm just running with my Ronin
What? It
in
looks
that shot.
great for running, actually. I thought you were on.
Thanks.
I thought you were on. Yeah, I was gonna ask because one of the questions I was like, "Are you in a car and someone's driving and because it looks. I don't know. It looks different. I didn't. It didn't feel like you
Right.
were just running with the
Yeah, it
Ronin.
took a lot of tries. And like whenever I use a Ronin, I try my best to like make it not look like a Ronin. But yeah, it kind of started with that original shot. And then from there, I just kind of wanted to kind of capture this whole feeling. It kind of started with that shot, and then the rest I built around that.
That's insane. So you guys shot this. You had no idea of what the video was gonna look like. You're like, okay, let's just shoot this
No.
for what?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of how like a lot of my stuff goes. Like I feel like I find most of it in the edit. Like once I actually can see it, I think that's when I really I don't know, it's kind of backwards, but I like I would say honestly, like in my personal work and even commission, like a good like 30 to 40% of the direction of the video I figure out like in the edit.
Wow,
Um
wow, that is
and so that
crazy.
yeah, this was also it was yeah, that was one of those.
So, oh man, now I even have like more questions. Finding it in the edit is such a great way to like experiment with things. I was talking to another creator, and that's sometimes like his favorite, just because it's like the most fun.
Yeah.
And then I feel like maybe the moments with you and your girlfriend, it feels a little bit natural because it's not so planned. It's like, okay, let's just go out and shoot something, and then then it doesn't really feel like work, or we have to like actually physically try to make something where we're just creating in this
Right.
time. Yeah.
That was the goal. We just wanted to like make something. And so it kind of just started with that shot, and then the rest fell into place.
Okay. So in terms of like the other stuff that kind of fell into place after this, and the concept of freedom, like that, or
Yeah.
being free, where did that
Yeah.
come in?
Just watching this shot, I was like, it would be cool to kind of keep this going. Like it feels so like youthful and freeing and whatever. So I just kind of wanted to keep that theme going throughout the video, and just kind of thought of like other scenarios where, if you kind of match this shot or build onto this shot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like, you cut to like this is different, completely different
Yeah.
day, right?
Yeah. Different day. Different day. That's like in the middle of nowhere where it's legal to light off those fireworks.
Later on, it cuts to like this scene which I felt like kind of looks like this scene. It felt
Yeah.
like a club, strobe
Right.
lights and things like that.
Mhm, mhm.
And the choice to do it in black and white, and how was this shot? Did you find this a place? It was just like a small, room. You kind of filled it with people, and
It's my friend has like a white psych studio, my like best friend. And so he just lets me use it whenever I want. Yeah, he had the lights. We kind of just made the strobe setting. It was like very after sun
yeah,
inspired.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And yeah, then I'm just up on a ladder, just shooting down. And I just had like some of my friends come just to kind of like fill the space a little.
Yeah, the choice to go up on a ladder, because did you try shooting it at different angles, and then you just felt like this one was good, or you
I
were like,
actually did. I was pretty set on it being like from up high.
and tighter, like because it's
Yeah.
so. I feel like that. I don't know. There's something that makes it feel so nice when it's like a little tighter.
To be honest, like I think the tighter shot works well, but it was more so just because I couldn't fill the space. So, and I wanted it to be full. So I have like I had like 3 friends that came. So that
Wow.
was I just didn't really have another choice. But I think it works better that way.
So I started watching some of your other videos, and I was like, how much of this is directing the talent or your girlfriend, or is she just kind of naturally? I don't know. The way that she's captured emotion and feelings is crazy. The way you guys do
She's
it.
pretty natural at it. I think it works so well because we're dating and like she kind of knows what I'm after and she knows. So like I'd say, I mean, yeah, there's directing involved for sure. Kind of just give her a direction, but then I always want to keep it loose because I feel like if you over direct, like you kind of lose the naturalism, for lack of a better term, of the shot. So I always try to just give them like a general, okay, like this is what it should be, and do with that as you will. Like whatever is comfortable for you, like do that. And that's kind of the extent of it.
For these, like, you see, base this off of first shot and stuff like that. After you see it, are you like, okay, cool. This is the feeling and the motion I want the rest of the film to do, and then you kind of just tell the talent, all right, this is kind of it, and then
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like that's usually how with these like personal projects. It's usually I'm always shooting stuff, and if I find a shot that like really sticks, that's when I kind of like start building the rest around it. It's never like, at least for me, it's just never really been like starting from scratch and being like, okay, I'm gonna shoot all this. I don't know. I just need to see something first, and then once I see it, I'm like, okay, this is where it should go.
so for that, are you always just like you always just have kind of your camera with you, and then you're recording you have like a bunch of different shots, and then you look at one?
I do. I have a ton. Yeah, I have a ton that I just like. I'm just sitting on, I guess. But yeah, I always have
Wild.
once I get the first shot, like I kind of know what to do.
That's like the coolest way to. I don't know. I've never really heard anyone just like base off, especially certain videos off one thing. But I think that's such a cool way to kind of create. Yeah, that's such a cool way to kind of create. And I was gonna ask you about it because I went to your website and I saw a lot of your actual work, directing work,
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff that you
yeah.
do. And then you have this personal tab. So obviously I'm looking through it, it's all these videos. What makes it so personal? Is it because it's like this kind of freeing feeling of creating on the fly? Like no one touches it, no corporate, no brands.
It's that, and also I'm. It's. I would say maybe with the exception of this one, this because we kind of planned a few of these shots a little bit more, but it's very like diaristic, I guess. It's just like I'm always shooting stuff, and so it's just like different places that I've been to or different like chapters in my life, I guess, that I've just always been shooting. So I guess it's
Wow.
just like my personal work versus commission.
For this video specifically, how long, like with the process of getting it done from the first shot to posting it, how long was that?
Maybe a week.
Oh wow, okay.
A week, yeah. Once I was set on it, I was like, okay, I want to finish this up.
Dude, that's crazy. I guess like that's the power of like getting that one shot and you're like, oh man, we gotta finish this right now.
We gotta finish it. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so when you saw the shot and then you showed your girlfriend, was she like, all right, we have to finish this? Or she just like, all right,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
cool.
she's
Like
totally down.
whatever. Yeah.
She's totally down. Always. Yeah.
Also, like, fireworks, because it's completely different from this flare, but you chose to use fireworks. Is there a specific reason, like, you were like, "Okay, cool, let's use fireworks in one of the scenes or shots?"
I think it just kind of all goes back to like trying to capture this like very freeing feeling.
Mhm.
Just something about it is just like I don't know. It just felt right, I guess. A lot of my I guess directing, I just like kind of operate off instinct a lot of the time. I'm like I could dig deeper into why I'm doing this, but I'm just like I don't know. I just think it
Yeah.
fits.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
and I think so too, and I think that's, like, some of the best because It's hard to explain to people. This is such a freeing feeling. It's so
Right.
I almost feel like, when people bottle up emotions inside or things like that, and then you just want to let it
Mm.
go. It's the perfect imagery for like a firework. Like you're just
Thank-
boom,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Totally.
So that's why I was like, it's so perfect that you use it. And even if you can't explain it, I feel like I feel like you just know. Like that it's so valid that you felt like that and that you guys wanted to use this. And then the whole idea of her running and
Thank you.
for this specific shot, how'd you light her? What are you lighting this with?
Oh my gosh. I actually kind of forgot that this is what we did, but so I have my Ronin in one hand and then like this battery powered LED in the other, and I'm just running that.
You're doing you're double fisting like
I'm
running.
double fisting. I was double fisting running backwards, and it took like we bought all these fireworks and we thought that it would last way longer. And so we kind of bought like a test round of and then we just bought 2 of those. So the first test round, I mean, it was so quick and the shot was just like completely unusable. So I'm glad we got it the second time. But yeah, it was
That's
it was funny.
that's
It was
crazy.
funny.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And I feel like it's kind of far. How far did you guys light this thing? So
I know. It kind of is.
yeah, I mean, you had to light it, and then you guys were sprinting. You guys must have been
I was
sprinting.
yeah, it was like I was sprinting backwards, like not even really looking at the monitor at all. I just hoping that it worked.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, that is
yeah.
wild. The beauty of it, though, man. That's crazy. Because honestly, I felt like okay, maybe they have like 1 or 2 other people when they're shooting some of these. But now it's thinking that you're doing it by yourself and just picturing you with the Ronin and the light in the hand, and like it's pretty bright. Like this, is, it's just like really well lit. To be honest.
Yeah, it kinda worked because it's like pitch black. So it
Yeah.
worked. Oh, it
And you know what? I didn't even notice the light. I felt like you were holding the light pretty still, or like
right?
because it doesn't
I don't
look like it's like doing one of these where.
know,
Oh,
right? Yeah, it was, I'll admit
that's
that was kinda just
incredible.
lucky. That was just kinda lucky. I was just fully holding it and sprinting.
When you think about these, did you start with a shot first and you're like, perfect. Okay, let's build on this. Was
So
it a feeling first? What we have going on over here?
so this one, my girlfriend and I, it was kinda same thing, like, we just wanted to make some stuff. Yeah, this one really fell into place just like I mean, it's only, like, 3 shots, but it was just the edit and the music. We were just shooting stuff, and then this is, like, kinda what happened with it. Like, that's just, like, a rolled up receipt that she's, like, pretending to smoke, and then
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
have, like, this suction car mount, and I was just playing different songs, like, different vibes, just letting her do her thing while I was, like, driving. And found that
Oh,
shot, and yeah, that's it. I don't know, it feels like talking about it, I'm like, wow, there really wasn't like, it really is just me kinda making stuff in the edit, but I don't know, that's my process, I guess.
that is like amazing though, because I feel like it's so genuine to just, I don't know. Let me play some music.
Thanks,
This is
dude.
a great
Yeah,
shot. And just you guys hanging out is probably like some of the best memories you guys have with each other. Just to like,
yeah,
just do whatever.
totally.
Like you just let her do her thing. Like you didn't direct her. Like when she's starts off over here facing up.
That I did tell her to do that, um,
Okay.
but I feel like she, like, really takes it, like, to the next level just, like, on her own. I just, like, kinda spit out some ideas, play a song, and then she kinda does the rest. It's not, like, anything crazy, but I feel like it just works.
And I think maybe that's the most impactful when it's nothing too crazy and it's so
Right,
subtle. But
right.
Because I feel like you guys, it's such a good collaboration between you two. Because there is a performance that needs to happen that she does so well. Like she's great. I feel like she can act. There's no words that she's said. I don't even know what she sounds like in all these videos that you've done of her. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I get, you know what I mean? And it's like
yeah,
I get exactly how she feels. And some of the
totally.
comments that you guys get is crazy. Like I love it when life feels like this. One of them was
Yeah,
this is what driving home after making the right decision feels like.
right. Yeah,
That one, I was like, how do I know what that feels like? And like, there's thousands of people that like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I know
totally.
exactly how she feels and how exactly how you guys captured it. That when you're
Totally.
on the way home and you're like, wow, my life is
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
it's cool to see like what people say about it and like how they relate to it, I guess. I think it's cool. Yeah,
Why do you think
especially
that?
because it's like mainly just in the edit, like changing the song a bunch. I probably changed the song like 50 times to just like until I found this one.
Wow. Okay.
Um,
That's
and
another
it's
thing
like
that's
it's such a
crazy.
simple video, but I like actually kind of spent a lot of time on it, like just tweaking every little thing.
That's kind of cool to hear too. Like you went through so many probably iterations of it, playing music and just finding the right one that felt right.
Yeah. I like honestly with this one, I probably changed the song 50 times before I like landed on this one. It's something like that. And it's like, I don't know, it's so simple, but I feel like it's definitely the other ones didn't feel like the way this one does. And it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
very heavy. I mean, it's only 3 shots, so like the song is really doing a lot too.
It's a combination. It's like the music, the
Mhm.
color grade too. I wanted to ask, like, how did
Oh,
you?
thank you.
Yeah, it's like beautiful. A lot of it. Your process for color grading a lot of the shots.
I color grade in Resolve. Um, and I honestly I think a lot of it I shoot on Panasonic, and I don't know, I've always liked Vlog and the way it can render reds I really like. And so I don't know, I'm just kind of always chasing like that 16 millimeter film look. I mean, so is like so many other people right now, but I don't know. There's something about like Vlog that I really like. It just works for my grading process. I don't really know
Yeah.
that much about I don't know the most about color grading. Like I'm definitely not like a colorist. I will say I will scrap shots if like I can't get the grade to look good. Like I if it doesn't instantly
Oh,
look
okay.
good, like I just scrap the shot because I just don't really.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Okay. So for this, did you have more shots in and you like trim the fat and you're like these don't look good or this doesn't feel good? Like how many shots initially did you have over this night that you get shot?
With this one, we were shooting a bunch of stuff and we made like just a bunch of different like these kind of short vignettes, I guess, and they all were kind of resonating with like the same feeling and same kind of vibe. For this one though, it kind of always was around like this many shots. I think it
Mm.
there might have been another one in the beginning in one version or something, but it was kind of always like just 3 shots. It was always simple.
Why do you think that these, even though they're less than a minute, a lot of you like the videos that you made, why do you think these resonate so much with people?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's
What
cool
an
to
honest
see.
answer.
I don't know. It's cool to see like what people say about it and like some of the messages that I get about it is really cool because I don't know. I only really make them that short just because I don't think people would watch longer stuff. So I just kind of keep them like under a minute. And you can check and see I've posted longer videos and I can see like majority of the people aren't even watching all the way through. So I just started making shorter stuff. I also like I've been making videos for a really long time and like posting them online always. And like since I started like really chopping down the length is when like more people started to see it.
Wow, okay. That's interesting. Cause yeah, I guess it's like I don't know, the attention span but like there's something so cool about capturing a feeling in a moment in like less than a minute, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. The thing about like these versus commissioned work is like I can try this as many times as I want. Like I can keep tweaking it until like it feels right. Like changing the song 50 times. I also like, I always wonder, I don't know if people really know, like, this is like my girlfriend in all these videos.
Yeah,
I don't know if people know that.
I think that makes it, um, I don't know, it gives it a different life, if that makes any sense. I don't even know if I'm making sense.
Mhm.
Because, like, if
Yeah.
it
No,
wasn't,
I know what you mean.
I don't I don't think it would feel the same. It's not like I knew that this was your girlfriend, but I was like, there's like a certain, I don't know, chemistry or something like, when good
Totally.
actors work with certain directors all the time because the chemistry is so good.
Totally.
That's
Yeah.
the thing that I
Yeah.
felt. I was like, I don't know if this is your girlfriend, but it's like, that's how the only way I can explain it.
Yeah, totally. I really actually think that is a big part of it, is like the chemistry and like the understanding, I guess. Like she knows what to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even if I don't tell her, she knows what to do.
I hope when people watch this, they'll be like, oh, that's why. Like, there's so much reasons why people probably love it. It's hard to explain. But it's like, yeah, the grading, the shots, the chemistry, the feeling you capture, like the shot itself. This feels completely like different from the other videos because this felt like it was really like a lot of, I don't know, traveling, documenting, and then putting things together, but it still had like a feeling behind it of like, I don't know. Was this just, you with your camera and you're like, okay, let me kind of put things together and kind of find it in the edit, similar style?
Yeah, yeah, similar style. It started with the shot of my friend laying under the tree. I was like, I was just going through, like I said, like I bring my camera everywhere and I just shoot a bunch of stuff, and I was just going through old drives and stuff, and kind of like revisited that shot, and I was like, okay, this could be cool. So shot some more like stuff with my girlfriend Mia to kind of fill it in. But yeah, it's same thing. It's just kind of all living under this like umbrella of a similar tone and feeling.
I love the blues that you use too, like here.
Thank you.
God, it was like it stands out. It almost, and like even this shot where she's walking and you just cut to it. I'm like, this is like I'm actually watching a film. I feel like this blue where you like, it needs to be like this deep blue.
I just love that look. It was, it was kind of blue hour ish, and I shot it at probably like 3200 Kelvin,
Okay.
but then I just like pushed it even more in the grade.
Yeah, it feels so like isolating too. Something about it, kind of cold. Which why I think I love this shot a lot, and even the next shot with her when it was a close up, because I felt like I watched this after the two that we just watched. Like that's how I was watching it in order. And because she felt so warm in those ones, seeing her like this, it made me sad. I don't know what it was. I was like,
Really?
yeah, 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 yeah. And I know that you have shots with her in the beginning where it's like kind of tighter, but like these specific
Mhm,
shots, it just
mhm.
had a different feeling to it. Like,
No, yeah, I see it. I see it.
and like just her
That's cool to
expression.
hear.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
weird that it made me feel like that. I was like, not weird, but because I could understand why, and I was like, I had to watch it and go back, and I was like, man, I was so set up, and I think this is like the great thing about like films is like if you put all these together, or that's how I was watching it, almost like chapters. And it just felt
right.
so warm. It was this freedom that she had, and then, just you guys on that night, and then all of a sudden I get these clips of her. I've never seen her in this blue, this color, and it just felt so cold, and kind of also what she's wearing because it looks kind of cold. So there's like so much as opposed to like the summertime, which felt like t-shirt, and I don't know,
Totally.
it all
Yep.
felt so different. So it kind of now it was like it's weird. I'm like, she's a character to me. She's like an actor. I don't know.
Right, right.
It was like a wild
Dude,
thing.
that's cool to hear. They're like, as kinda like freestyle as it is, I guess, like, some of that is intentional, so it's cool to see, like, what people pick up on and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I've loved hearing how it resonates with people and how it makes them feel and all that. It's awesome. 'Cause, that's, like, kind of the whole point of it, is, like, just try to make people feel what I'm trying to convey. Um, And so it's cool when when it registers, I guess.
The one comment was, "You don't know how obsessed I am. I need an eye like yours." So for anyone that wants to kind of create or shoot like this, you got any advice?
I'd say just like shoot with some form of intention, I guess, whether it's like going for a feeling or a mood or if it's bigger than that. I mean, I really like everything I shoot, I kind of try to have it convey some type of emotion or feeling. And honestly, like my biggest advice is it's like play with the edit as much, go reshoot. Like there's no, if you're making stuff just to make it, like you can go redo it until it's right. And I know it probably sounds like it goes without saying, but that's what I do, and that's how I make these. Just keep shooting until it's done. Find a shot that conveys some type of feeling and kind of build that world around it. I mean, that's what I do. That's my process.